My name is Michael Waddington, and I'm a court-martial defense attorney. In this video, I want to talk to you about a separation in lieu of court-martial, or a resignation in lieu of trial. And basically what that is if you're facing a court-martial, you can, as enlisted, separate instead of going to court. And as an officer, you can resign. You're putting in paperwork and agreeing to be administratively separated in exchange for the government dropping the charges and just letting you go. So for example, if you're charged with abusive sexual contact, you have the right to submit a separation in lieu of trial, or Chapter 10 in the Army, or Chapter 4 in the Air Force. They call them different things. I get sometimes clients that say to me, why would I agree to get out of the military and take an other than honorable? Because that's what you usually get if you get one of these. You get an other than honorable discharge. But what are the benefits of that? Why would I ever do that? Not every case is this the best option. You need to talk to a lawyer about that. But what I find is that if there's a chance of a conviction, especially for a felony or a sexual assault, it is something that you should at least consider. These are often not granted. So it's very rare to get one of these in a sexual assault case. If you get one, you're very lucky. And here are the benefits. And I'm going to do a cost-benefit analysis. The benefit would be that the charge is going to be dropped. You're not going to go through the court. You're not going to be a federal convict. You're not going to get a dishonorable discharge or a bad conduct discharge. You're also not going to be a sex offender, and you're not going to go to jail. So let's think about it. No jail time, no sex offender registration, no felony conviction, and with that comes the loss of a right to vote, no weapons, you can never buy a gun, all sorts of repercussions from a federal felony conviction. You're not going to be able to get a job in many places. Those are the main benefits, along with having no criminal record at all. You're not going to have a federal conviction on your record. What you will end up with is usually an other than honorable discharge. It's going to be an administrative separation. Let's say you submit one of these and the general or the admiral signs off on this. Usually within a matter of a week to 21 days, you're out. It all depends on how fast they action it, and it depends on the service. But you're going to be out of the military, so you're going to lose your job. You're going to end up with an other than honorable, but you're going to be a free person. So whenever you go down the road and you apply for a job somewhere and they say, hey, you ever been convicted of a crime? No. Are you a sex offender? No. They're going to ask this whole list of questions. Did you receive a dishonorable discharge? No. Those are all very good things. A lot of times people make an emotional decision. They're like, I can't do a Chapter 10 or Chapter 4 or a SILT. I can't do it. It's a matter of pride. I tell you what, if you're 25 years old and you're getting out with a other than honorable versus a sex offender felony conviction, it's night and day. Down the road, you're not going to really have as much of a problem recovering, and you can always try to have your discharge upgrade. My recommendation is, if you are facing court-martial, I would consider at least talking to your lawyer about these separations in lieu of trial or discharges in lieu of court-martial. Weigh your options, and sometimes they're worth it. Sometimes they're worth it. Even if you might come out of pocket legal fees, it's surely worth it if you can get your case dropped when there's a chance that you're going to be convicted at trial. Because when you're convicted at trial and you have a federal conviction, you have a very long road ahead of you for the rest of your life.